Yeah, I'm a woman. Yeah, I'm a woman. It's a woman's world, and you're welcome to Mumzibah Talks. I'm your host, Mumzibah, and I promise you that this afternoon or evening, whichever time is the time you're receiving this, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a jacuzzi time, and we're gonna be learning along. Hello, woman. Okay. So. Is it wrong? I am a woman. Is it wrong? I know if you drop by this place, you really want to know what this is about. It's gonna be, as I said earlier, a jacuzzi time together, but along you will be learning some sensitive things. Because I noticed that most women, they feel bad being a woman. That is why you see a lot of people out there, a lot of women out there, they behave as men. They behave as, this feminism kind of a thing. Behaving as a female is not in their, in their bloodline anymore. They just want to act up as a man. They feel it's cost being a woman, especially in the African setting, because of a lot of things that we are going to be seeing together. If you're a man and you clicked to this link so that this podcast, so that you can also know what Mumzibah is really talking about, you're also well and welcomed here, okay? Because you're going to be seeing a lot and going to be hearing a lot that is going to flow down your veins and it's gonna impact you, okay? Also, you're welcome, okay? Thank you. So, is it wrong? I am a woman, embracing the journey of womanhood and strength and grace. Yes, dear inspirational souls, in a world that is filled with constant expectations and norms, it is time to shed light on the incredible journey of womanhood. Today, we stand tall and proud, asking ourselves, is it wrong I am a woman? The resounding answer should be a fervent no. Good. Now, I'm going to be putting into us some basic challenges that could make people, really feel that being a woman is a curse. Okay, so we're going to be saying things that's going to be as a breaking barrier right now, unveiling the challenges women face in the society. Mumzibah is doing so now. I know that in every corner of the world, women stand tall, brimming with strength, resilient, and they have determination. Despite making remarkable strides, women still conquer numerous challenges in their societies that hinder their progress and limit their opportunities. Today, I am going to be shedding a light on these hurdles with the hope of raising awareness, fostering understanding, and inspiring change. So, I think the number one challenge that many women faces that is common in every society regarding women are gender bias and stereotype. Now, from a young age, girls are exposed to societal norms and stereotypes that dictate their roles and behaviors. These expectations are now often confine women to traditional roles and underestimate their capabilities. Gender bias lurks in various domains, impacting their education, their career opportunities, and their leadership roles, perpetuating inequality and limiting women's potentials. Okay, now I've been doing a research on this for a long time. I'm from Africa, and I'm Nigeria to be precise. I understand how and what we face in our society, in our country. Okay, most women are not given the opportunity to assume some leadership roles, to assume some things that is going to make them feel worthful. All right, I know that this is not supposed to be so, because these are one of the challenges that women feel. They feel as they feel like they are no citizen at all in a place. They are not welcome most times. In some African culture, they say women, as you hear some people, when they give birth to a daughter, they are very shy to say what they gave birth to. When you ask them, oh, my friend, you've given birth, what did you give birth to? Despite the pain they faced in travail, you will see some of them crying, shedding tears. And when you get to confront them or ask them in love, you hear them tell you that, I don't know how to put this before my husband. I don't know how to put this before my in-law, because my in-laws has made it a mandatory thing that if I don't have a son, this time again, maybe I'll be nowhere in the family. And I've labored so much with my husband. And you see, a lot of these things are happening. Stereotypes everywhere, gender bias. And I think that this is one of the challenges that is very common in our society, especially the African society, to be precise. And I think some other challenges that can also make you question yourself as a woman, is it really wrong for me to be a woman? Is wage gap and economic disparities. The persistent wage gap is an alarming reality that women face globally. Despite possessing equal qualifications and skills, women often earn significantly less than their male counterparts. Economic disparities also extend to entrepreneurship, funding, and access to financial resources, hindering women's economic independence and potential for growth. Now, when we have this kind of disparities and women are not able to meet up with the things in life that they're supposed to have, the voices they're supposed to have in some places, it makes a woman start to feel less of herself and start to question herself, really, is it wrong for me to be a woman? Shouldn't I have come as a woman? Though maybe I don't even have the choice to. If I had the choice, perhaps I wouldn't have come as a woman. I wouldn't have been born as a woman, rather. Okay, so we have gender-based violence. Okay, you can go read up all this at Mumzibah blog, because it's gonna be there for you to really learn more about this. Gender-based violence, where that it remains a persuasive issue that affects women from all walks of life. When I mean all walks of life, all walks of life. Domestic violence, sexual harassment, human trafficking, and other forms of violence disproportionately targets women. Yes, I mean it. Leaving scars that transcend generations, the fear of violence restricts women's mobility and ability to live freely, denying them their basic human right. This is so saddening. This is still going on, especially in our African countries and maybe some other countries out there, and it brings a lot of awful results to women, like depression. It makes them start to think, am I supposed really to come as a woman? All this kind of a thing. It's really saddening. When we also want to talk about the challenges that women faces in their marriages, there I understand, because I'm married and I'm an African woman, proud African woman, and I understand all this. I've grown to see this in the era of my mom, grandmas, and now I've seen this, and I feel I have to talk about it. All right. So, in marriages, women can face several significant challenges that can impact their well-being, personal growth, and overall happiness. While marriage is unique, here are some major challenges commonly experienced by women. I said it before: gender roles and expectation. Traditional gender roles and social or societal expectation can place undue pressure on women to fulfill specific roles within the family. This expectation, I know, might include being the primary caregiver for children, handling household chores or whatever thing may be responsibilities, and sacrificing personal ambition for the sake of the family. Here is it: when a woman gets into a marriage, especially here in Africa, and when counted through from 1 through to 10, we see about 5% or 6% of women suffer this. They are meant to drop their dreams, they are meant to drop their passions and start to live for the family only, and start to live for the husband's dream. I don't feel that it's supposed to be like this. I know God has made women to become helpmates to their husbands, but if God was, not specific about what he meant, he wouldn't have given women some drive, passions, and ability, capability, intelligence, to do some things. I believe when this hand washes this hand from that, and the other one do the same from the other hand, it is easier, it is better, we are all good. The reasons why many women have a lot of things, that good things God has deposited in them to help the family. And many of traditions and societal expectations and beliefs are not allowing women to voice out, are not allowing women to really feel that this gender called womanhood is more beautiful. And it has pushed women into a lot of situations that is happening now in the world. It is trending because a lot of abuses are happening here and there. So they feel they have to question themselves: I'm just a woman, what is important in me? I'm telling you that being a woman is a blessing, and I'm going somewhere after this. So you just follow me gradually. Now, one of the challenges that women faces in their marriage could be communication barriers, okay? And it could also be balancing career and family. Yes, for many women, who are given the opportunities to, get a career doing, they face the challenges of balancing their professional aspiration with family responsibilities. The pressure to excel in both realms can be overwhelming, leading to feelings of guilt or inadequacy if they cannot meet societal expectation of being a perfect career woman and mother. Now, what am I trying to really emphasize here? I'm trying to say that even in our culture here, and the blames, we're talking about if the child does not come out very well, majority of the blames is tagged to the woman. Oh, the woman didn't do well. Oh, the woman she pursued a career and she's not a good mother. All right, she's carried away by the things of offices and here and there, but she's not doing a major duty. Now the child is like this because of the woman. Where is the man? God gave both women and a man the sole responsibility over their children. I'm not here to fight traditions, but I'm here so that we could reason together. I'm here if you're a woman listening to Mumzibah's voice. I know exactly what this can lead to. And the number one thing is depression. When a person starts to feel that he or she is not fulfilled or meeting expectations of the in-laws or meeting expectation of the society, meeting expectation of tradition, the first thing that sets in is depression. And this is what I'm here to talk about, because I'm here to inspire you to understand that it's not a curse that you were a woman. Now, what are the likely challenges I feel that might have made women to question themselves? Is it wrong for me to be a woman? Okay, we talk about lack of decision-making power. I think in some families right now, if counting from 1 to 100, like about 70% of family don't really give their wives the decision to, the room for what do I call it, decision making power. Good, I have to place it like that. The women lack, equal decision making power. What am I trying to elaborate on? In some marriages, women may experience lack of equal decision making power, with important choices predominantly made by their partners. This can make women feel disempowered and unvalued in the relationship. It kills the value of a woman. It makes a woman feel demeaned. I think that even if you're a man, you're a parent, you are an in-law, whoever you may be, whatever category of person you are, I want us to really understand this. I know somewhere in the Africa here in Nigeria where if you are to go for a meeting, a society meeting, maybe within your clan, and you don't have a son, you don't have a male child, you're not permitted to talk. Yes, here in Nigeria, you are not permitted to talk because they feel that you are not man enough. If you were man enough, you would have had a son. I'm not trying to say this is bizarre, but I'm trying to make people understand. I'm trying to make women understand also that you don't really need to feel depressed. You don't really need to start to question your creator if it was right for you coming as a woman. All right, I'm going somewhere. I feel women should be given also an equal right in decision making. You hear some people tell their children, you are a woman, just step aside. Whatever decision we're making here does not matter. I think why a husband and a wife are supposed to be together is for a woman to see something from her own perspective, and a man sees his own from his own perspective, and they bring it together and they sieve it and make sense out of the nonsense. A man is supposed to think as a logical being, as a woman is supposed to think mostly as an emotional being. The two working together produce what seems like or almost like perfection. So God was not wrong creating a woman. God was not wrong making two different genders. He wasn't wrong. But traditions, societies, pressure from families, clan traditions, a lot of things has made women feel useless and worthless in the society, and I feel it has to stop. And I feel I'm speaking for every woman, that every woman decides, every woman deserves to be heard. Some parents will not want to send their female children to school, and they decide the little money they have to send the man to the school, if the male child to the school, feeling that sending a woman to the school is a loss. It's not true. A woman is a multiplier. A woman never forgets her parents when she's married. Now, if you talk about different challenges women face, there are a lot. Intimacy and sexual issues, there are a lot. Cultural and religious pressures, there are a lot. Domestic violence and abuse in marriages. You see husband beats their wife to death, torment their wives as if they are not human beings. They don't have veins, they don't have blood, they don't have water in their bodies. No. I feel it's something we have to wake up to and start to adore every woman. A man comes from a woman. The children that is making a man to be called a father comes from a woman, from a source. And that source ought to be regarded. That source ought to be treated with respect. Respect to all mothers. Respect to all wifeys. Respect to all women out there who are bosses and still doing well in their homes. I feel when there is love, everything will move well in the family. I feel when there is love, the society don't get to sieve the men out of the woman. Sure, the man is supposed to be given all reverence, all respect, the honor. So also a woman. As a woman submits to a man, but not to be a slave. Now, some major importance of womanhood that I will be talking about, and I want you to understand this. A woman, wherever you are, and as you're listening to this, I want you to share this podcast. Let it go worldwide. Let people listen to this. Now, the importance of womanhood. I'm going to be telling you this as a woman. I want you to clean your ears, sit down there, wake up from that depression, wake up from that bed, sit down, and I have something for you. The importance of womanhood is immeasurable and encompasses various aspects that contribute to the fabric of the society and human life. Here are some major reasons why womanhood is very, very crucial and valuable. Number one, women, you are a nurturer and caregiver. Women, you are an agent of change. Throughout history, women have played a significant role in driving social, political, and cultural change. Their advocacy, leadership, and determination have been instrumental in fighting for women's rights. And determination have been instrumental in fighting for women's rights, social justice, and equality for all. There are a lot of importance of womanhood. As a woman, your educational impact. As a woman, you are an economic contributor. You don't feel less. You don't make yourself look as if it's not working for you where you are. Therefore, you start to question your gender. You start to question you being the way you were created. No. You being a woman, you have diverse perspective. You deserve to be heard. You being a woman, you are in health advocacy. Women often serve as health advocates within their families, within their communities. You have the power to do this. As a woman, you are a builder. You are an inspiration as a woman. Okay? You are great the way you were built. So don't you ever feel less about yourself. Celebrating and valuing womanhood is essential for thriving in a progressive society. Every woman needs to be celebrated. If you know any woman who is out there who you've not celebrated, it could be your wife, it could be your sister, it could be your mom, it could be your friend who you know that, or your mentor. I want you to text that person wherever he or she is. Thank the person. Thank that woman. It goes a long way. Women are emotional beings. It means a lot to them. Be a strength and not a source of pulling them down. There are a lot of global organizations that fights for and support women. A lot of them. I'll be tagging some. We have the United Nations entity for gender equality and women empowerment. That's UN Women. Okay, so they work in advance for women's rights. A lot of people don't really know where to go to most times, where to write to, organization to reach out to when they are passing through some kind of demeaning threats in their society or in their marriages. Okay, I'll be shortlisting some to you that fight and support women's rights, gender equality, and empowerment. So we have Women Deliver. Women Deliver is leading advocacy organization that focuses on promoting gender equality and health rights and well-being for girls and women. Good. We have Global Fund for Women. Go search for them. They support women's rights, okay, and the movement around the world. We have International Planned Parenthood Federation, IPPF. Good. They advocate, okay, for sexual and reproductive health for and right. Yeah. We have Care International, is a humanitarian organization that focuses on ending poverty and fighting for women's rights. They work to empower women and girls through education and economic opportunities. Girls Not Bride is a global partnership committed to ending children marriage or child marriage and enabling girls to fulfill their potentials. They advocate for policies and programs that addresses child marriage and support affected girls and communities. I can go on and on and on and on and on. Down to Nigeria here, we also have Julie Helping Hands Foundation that helps also in bridging the digital divide, especially in rural communities. I know many of us just do things we forget about. We came from a particular place. Most of us are from the rural communities, and when we get to that height, that peak, we forget about where we're coming from. There is a place we originated from some way, somehow, and Julie Helping Hands Foundation is located in Nigeria, Abuja, and founded by Mrs. Juliet Chukar, and she has been doing a lot for the foundation and running a program of Tech for Future drive for these children. She graduated a lot of batch. That was this May 27, 2023, and the children were happy with certificates, how they are already digitally oriented. And she's also planning to give a big face to this foundation. And I'm calling for support for a lot of persons who are out there who really want to, support this movement. I would like you to visit them at jhfoundation.ng.org. Okay, jhfoundationg.org. Give them a shout out. Check out that donate button. Support whatever you have. It could make someone smile out there. Remember, a little can mean everything for someone out there. Good. So, all right, shout out to all these organizations who are doing well to make us not regret of being a woman, to make us not start feeling that really asking ourselves this question, is it really wrong? I was born a woman. Okay, shout out to Equality Now. Equality Now is an advocacy organization that works to promote gender equality and combat discrimination and violence against women and girls. Yes, shout out to CARE. Shout out to Girls Not Bride. Shout out to Plan International. It's an organization that works to advance children's rights and equality for girls. They promote gender equality, education, and protection from violence and discrimination. Shout out to International Center for Research on Women, ICRW. And I'm very happy to know that there are a lot of people who really are proud to be women, who really love women, who really love to be a girl, and they're supporting their folks. Let me just call that women support women folks here. All right, these organizations, among many others, play a vital role in advocating for women's rights, empowering women, and driving positive change to create a more equitable and inclusive world for us all. Thank you so much for joining Mumzibah. I know today's episode was a bit long, but I know that you might have learned one or two and you are empowered in your mind. Are you that man that has female children and you are shy to present your family? Be shy no more. There is hope for womanhood. And woman is a beautiful thing. Being a girl is a beautiful thing. Being a woman is a beautiful thing. If you are that woman in your society and in your family and people are looking at you as shit, come on, get up. Pick up your trousers, pick up your wears, pick up your skirts, your gown, make up lovely hair, and outshine. I wish you the best. Just click to become a follower on this podcast as you're listening to the streaming line right now. So for more updates, I know I'll be coming up. This is a daily podcast for you, and I want you to click to subscribe and also become a follower. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. To watch more about me, I want you to visit me at Mumzibah on YouTube. There you see lovely relationship, other talks and mindset and attitude talks that is gonna help and impact your life positively. Love you. Bye. Mumzibah out.